Owen and Davey immediately were taken off the cards for obvious reasons. Davey wanted to go. He had the knee surgery because, I mean, you know, he'd been working with bad knees. So since he's not going to be working, he might as well get it fixed because he wanted to go somewhere. And he had a big offer. And obviously you can tell because he paid $150,000 to the WWE to get out of his deal, they were paying him a lot of money. Of course, it was such a less structured environment, and it wasn't. He went, Davey Boy. I think that exacerbated some of his problems because he went from a situation where he was like in a private school where he got a lot of personal attention to like a public school where, you know, fucking moron running the thing. You heard all the stories about the money that they wasted and the personal jacking off that they all did while they were on Ted Turner's dime. So he was down there with a bunch of guys making a bunch of money with no supervision, no structure whatsoever. It exacerbated his issues. Owen, on the other hand, they saw as a future star, and as a matter of fact, that was the pitch for Owen to come back. We want to make you the Canadian star. We want to make you the level of Brett. We want to fucking have you come back and avenge Brett's name and storyline. And of course, as soon as they talked Owen into doing it and he came back, then Shawn put the kibosh on ever putting Owen Hart over or on doing that top program, etc. And that's where Owen floated into the fucking thing with Jeff and Deborah and mid-card and stuff. And it was, 14 months later after he came back, Kansas City happened. So once again, Shawn got the last laugh on another member of the Hart family. And
what was his mind? What was Owen's mindset right after that? I mean,
Owen, Owen.
Did he trust that the WWE would honor what they were
I think
saying?
he hoped, and he was very family oriented. And because I was always traveling from a different place or going to a different place, I only got to make a few car trips with him. A couple though were good, but I talked to him a lot at the buildings when I managed him, and also just because he was the fun member of the Hart family. Most Canadians are dry, but he was the funniest motherfucker on the planet. And so he was always fun to just talk to. He loved wrestling, loved the business, but he was family oriented, and he could squeeze a nickel until the buffalo farts. He was saving his money. So I think he wanted to believe it, but also at the same time, he had guaranteed money at the place that he'd always been, that he wanted to finish out his career, and regardless what happened with his brother, he knew Brett could possibly sometimes be hard to take. One time he's like, "But how much money do you need?" But at the other, hand, it was still family versus these fucking cretins that had, fucked his brother around. So, I mean, it probably wasn't the most fun thing to do, but he was still going to do it. Mm-hmm. And he was going to, save his money for his family. And eventually his family did get some money. Unfortunately, the way it happened was not the way he designed it.